Hi guys, this is Sheikh, and from past few video tutorials I'm working on a tutorial series of how to create a Codeigniter CRUD application. In my last video I explained you how to set a user validation or form validation and how to store data into database. In this video I will show you how to update your record. So just come to our editor, and for that we have to create one file called, save it, update.php, and we should create the exact similar file, whatever we have created for create. And just copy the entire content and come to update and paste it here. Okay. And here home, whenever we click update, it should go to home's edit function. That is, inside home there is an edit function. It should call this function, and this function should take up the ID of that record ID. Okay, let us show it. Record ID. Okay. Record ID. Okay. Whenever a user click on update, an ID will be sent with this record to this controller here, edit. Here it will receive that ID and print it. Let's see. Update. Okay, we are printing the ID here. We are receiving the ID using get method. So now just load the view that we have just created. This load view as update. Okay, we are loading the view, and now we need to populate our view with the selected record data. Okay, these fields are empty now, but we have to display the values. So let's go to update, and here we should create a model with a name of public function that all records, and here we need to pass the ID as record ID. Then go to our Codeigniter guide, and here we need to select this query, get where, and paste it here, and customer ID, and paste it right here, delete it, and check whether we are getting any rows or not. Query rows greater than 0, then return query. So what we are doing is we have created a function in our model with the name of get all records, passes and passed an ID, that is a record ID, which is being received from our view. Okay, whichever ID the record will be selected, that ID will be sent, that is to here will be sent to home, home's edit function. Here that ID will be received, and this ID will be, and based on this ID we will be calling our model, this load model paste it here. We need to store the data whatever is been received from our database into a variable called record, and let us see whether we are getting some value or not. Print dollar record. Okay, we are getting records here. Okay, with this we are getting the 6 record. Okay, now we need to pass this data as an array to our view. Record, delete this, save it, and now I have passed the data to my update view, and here I should receive that data. Okay, now I'm getting this. Take it out, cut it, and paste it here. Here also, sorry, not here. Paste it here. Then copy and paste it here. City. Here also, okay, sorry. Copy, paste it here. Country. Let us see, we are getting records in our experts. Yes, we have got address, phone, refresh. Okay, now we are getting the data, and now once we submit the data by doing updation, okay, by doing an update, then it should take that update and it should change our values in the database. So in order to do that, then we have to come to our update form. We have a submit button here. This should be reset. Here also this should be reset. Okay, now whenever a person submit, click on submit button in update form, it should call a function called update inside our home, inside home controller. Public function update, and an ID will be sent to this. It is record ID. ID will be sent. Okay. Record ID will be received here. Now we should we should copy the same code and paste it here, and then later. Okay, and this update. We need to create a function called public function update records, and to this we need to pass an id. Copy and paste. Okay, come to records, click on update data and select this query and paste it here. Delete this. Okay. Return this db var id is equals to this id, and table is customer, and data is whatever user is typing into the form. Okay, now come to home. Here we should not pass the id. Okay, come here, and this function should be called here. Okay, this data for now update record updated successfully. Fail to update. Okay, and go to home and to this view, copy, update, response. We need to set our check here to display the message. Okay, now let us see. Now let us check our site. Refresh it. Okay, unexpected on model, CRUD model, and 22. Okay, now let's update the first record. David A. Let's submit it. Okay, record updated successfully. David A. Okay, updation is not working here. Okay, and come here. Paste it here. Home. Now update. Okay. Now refresh it once again. Update. Let's do it A. Submit. Okay. Now it's updating because we were not taking the ID. We were not passing this ID to our controller. Okay. Now let us discuss it once again. We have created an update form here, and we populated this form with this data. Okay, now come here. This is our form. This is our table here. Whenever user clicks on this button, an ID associated with this record will be sent as a get method to here. Whenever a user click on update, ID will be sent to edit function of home. Edit function of home. Here that ID will get received, and this from here this ID will be sent to the model function. Here get all records. Here this ID will be received, and this ID, based on this ID, the data will be fetched, and the data will be returned from here back to the controller here, and that data will store inside this record, and then the same data will be sent to the view called update here. Okay, here we receive the data and we display here in each field. Okay, so now we have received the data and displayed here, and whenever submit the form, okay, we should send that data with the ID. Okay, we should pass the record ID with the submission. That means we are sending the ID of that record to update function of home. Here we are sending this record ID, and we are receiving that ID here inside, and we are passing that ID into update record function of our model. Here we are getting this record, and we are passing this record ID and data which has been collected from the form, and we are displaying in appropriate messages: record updated and record failed to update. Okay, I hope you understood the process of updation here. Let us update two more records, like just make it as UAE. Okay, we submit. Okay, we will see UAE is being updated here. Okay, now if I want to change France to USA, you can see it's been changed to USA. Okay, now we have successfully completed the functionality of update. And here I will stop this video, and in my next video I will explain you how to delete a record. In my next video. So don't go anywhere, guys, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.